This is New York Comic Con 2016, and I'm here with Comics Verse.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Artist Alley at New York Comic Con 2016. I'm Brian Del Pozo, and I'm standing with the legendary Erik Larsen.
Hi. You're sitting. Come on, you're not standing.
That's true, I am sitting with the legendary Erik Larsen. So Erik, how's your first 2 days of New York Comic Con this year been so far?
It has been really, really crazy. There's been a ton of people and doing just a lot of work. It's commissions and what have you, so keeping very busy.
That's cool. I actually wanted to ask, you've kind of been a superstar in comics for a long time now.
I'm just going to go with you on this one.
Well, I would consider you a superstar. So you were a major star. You were a major star during the early 90s, a big boom period in comics and in comic conventions, and then there was a bit of a lull. And now over the last 5 to 6 years, comic conventions have kind of become this major pop cultural force. Is that something you ever thought would happen again?
Sure. You hope for the best with all this stuff. It's kind of cool how it's kind of taken over everything. Sort of everything's become comic books. Because we used to never see people, ordinary citizens, walking in the streets wearing Spider-Man shirts or Captain America shirts or whatever, and that's just changed. So it's a whole new world. But it's interesting, and I like. It's just nice to see more regular people coming to the conventions and walking around. It's like, oh, look at that! It's not all the basement dwellers; it's the regular people. Neat.
So you spoke earlier that you're doing a lot of sketching and commissions and what have you. I'm just curious. You've been working on Savage Dragon for over 20 years now. You're closely you just finished up a run on Spawn. You're closely associated with a few characters. What character, at a convention, do you get the most requests for either commissions or sketches or whatnot?
I would say it's fairly evenly split with Savage Dragon and Spider-Man, but Venom a lot too. Venom is really neck and neck on there. So between the three of them, that's the big three. And this show in particular, a Spawn variant just came out with a sketch cover, and so I've been doing a lot of those, a lot of Spawn. I thought I was done with it. It just keeps pulling me back.
Speaking of Savage Dragon, I know a couple of years ago you had put out on Twitter that you had completed a Savage Dragon screenplay, and you were kind of fishing around Hollywood. Am I asking something I shouldn't ask?
No, it doesn't. I mean, I did it just to do it, just to be able to have it done. Nothing is happening with it, and that's not really something I pursue. I really got into comics because I wanted to do comic books, and I haven't gone down and knocked on a lot of doors and tried to make other things happen, because I know that can be a real time suck, and it just takes all the time away from doing what I got in the business to do, which is comic books. So unless somebody's really wants to do a Savage Dragon and contacts me, I'm just going to be sitting here drawing comic books.
That's a good thing in my book. I'm a big Savage Dragon fan, so as far as it goes, it's good by me. So, do you have anything you'd like to sign off with our viewers? Anything you want to plug? Anywhere you want to tell them to go? Social media, that kind of stuff?
I'm Twitter and Facebook. I'm all over that. I just wrapped up Spawn, and what's coming soon is I had reintroduced a character called Ant in the pages of Spawn and in Savage Dragon, and that character will be launched into her own title sometime next year. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you, viewers, for your time watching. I'm Brian Del Pozo, signing off from New York Comic Con 2016.